Hello, lovely one. Let's solve this question on bearing together. Let's read it together. We are told two ships leave a port at the same time. One travels at 7 kilometers per hour on this bearing of 50 degrees, while the other travels at 10 kilometers per hour on a bearing of 131 degrees. How far apart are the two ships after 3 hours? Now, what we do now, we are going to adjust this so that we can have a lot of space to give a sketch of this diagram. But before then, when you look at this question, you observe the angle we have here is three figure, 50 degrees, you see, and the other one is 131. And whenever you have such a three figure, it reminds you of a three figure bearing, and we say it must always start from the North Pole and goes in the direction of the clock. Now, let me show you how to answer this question. So let's adjust the question. So we are told, let's bring this down. One travels at 7 kilometers per hour. So one travels at this per hour on the bearing of 50 degrees. Then the other travels at this speed, that is 10 kilometers per hour on the bearing of 131 degrees. So these are the key things that were written up. So let's take it off so that we can have a lot of space. Now, let's answer this question. We are told these two ships left the port. So the first one traveled at this is the speed. You see, we have kilometers per hour. That's the speed. And this is the angle it made. But there was something that was said here. You see, we have 3 hours here. So we are going to convert this speed into distance. So let's work it for the first ship. So we have for the first ship, what is the distance made? We have it that for distance, we know that if we are calculating distance, distance is always speed times time. So for the first ship, the distance made will be speed, which is 7 kilometers per hour multiplied by 3. So we're going to have it. This will give us 21 kilometers. That's for the first ship. Then for the second ship, what do? Do same so that with this distance, you can now draw the diagram. So we also have for the second is 10 kilometers per hour. So if it travels for 3 hours, to get the distance will be, so we have distance will now be 10 kilometers multiplied by 3 hours. So that will give us 30 kilometers. So these are the respective kilometers made by these two ships at those angles. So what do you do now? Let's draw the sketch. So for the diagram, remember, we are going to start with our cardinal. So this is what we have. To label your north, this is the North Pole. So this is what we have. We're interested in only labeling the North Pole. So remember, they left from the port. So this is our port. From here, they left. And for the first ship, we are told that the first ship made this angle of 50 degrees from this port. And if you draw your cardinal, this place is the first quadrant. Here is 0. If it moves to this, is 90. So this is first, second, third, and fourth. So if you want to read 50 degrees, 50 falls in the first quadrant because from here to here gives you 90 degrees. So 50 will be found in the first quadrant. So because we said that it is a three figure, remember to read from the north. So we read from here, 50 should be somewhere here. When you stop, you project it out. So this is my 50 degrees. I hope you can see that. So remember to label here 50 degrees. And what is the distance made? For the first ship, the distance made is 21 kilometers. So this distance, when you stop, remember to introduce your cardinal, label it north, and this is where you can find the first ship. So what is the distance the ship made from the port? It made a distance of 21 kilometers. I hope you can see that. Now, what other information do we have here? We want to locate the movement of the second ship. And for the second ship, this is the distance, and this is the angle it made from the port, from here. So because he made it from here, you're also going to read it from this port, 131 degrees. Remember we said this is our cardinal. From here to here is 90. If it turns here, it gives you 180. If you want to get 131, it will enter the second quadrant. So to show 131, we are going to have read from here. You are going to measure 131 has entered the second quadrant. So you can just stop it here. You project it out. So if you do that, this is what you are going to have. Now, how do you measure the distance? You observe that the second ship distance is 30. So the distance of the second ship is longer than the distance of the first ship. So common sense tells you that this line should be longer than the first one. So you are free to project it as much longer as you could, just to make sure that it is longer than the first one. So I'm free to stop it here. When I stop, I introduce my North Pole. And this is where I can locate my second ship. I hope you are seeing what you are doing. So what do you do at this point? If you are still new, don't forget to give this tutorial a thumbs up. Let's know what you feel about it. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much for choosing to learn through us. And if you are still new, hit that subscription button. We have a lot to give to you every day. At this point, what do you do? Remember to label here 30 kilometers is very important. So we also need to put our angle we made from here to this place. We made an angle of 131 degrees. That's the angle we made. So what do you do now? It's just for you to close the diagram. So it can easily close it because you see that you have to join it from here to touch this part of this pole. So remember to label not. So I can adjust this. So I can write my first ship up. So this is where I have my first ship. So join from here and then it touches this point. And that is that. So when you measure correctly, you will not have issues with joining. So we have gotten the diagram. And what did the question say? The question says find the distance apart between the two ships. You see the first ship and the second ship. So the distance apart between them is for us to find this part. Now, what do you do? Let's get our angles. Remember, the question gave us this. If this is a cardinal, from here to here, it gave us 50. And the next one was from here to this point, gave us 131. So what do? You see that if from here to here is 50, and from this to this place is 131, to get this angle inside, what will you do? You just need to subtract. So you're going to subtract 131 and 50. So if you do that, you have 131 take away 50 gives us 81 degrees. So the angle here will be 81 degrees, and that will help us to find the distance we are looking for. So let's bring out that diagram out. So this is what we have. We have something like this. I hope you can see it. So this is what we have. This is the part we are looking for. Here is 21 kilometers. Here is 30 kilometers. Here is 81 degrees. And we want to find this part. So what rule do you apply? This is your complete triangle. So you are going to apply you've observed that you have an angle formed in between two sides. So when you have an angle formed, this is a complete triangle, and there's an angle in between two given sides. Just use your cosine rule. So we're going to use cosine rule to find this distance apart. And to do that, let's take this off. So using our cosine rule, what do? Using cosine rule, so we are going to have this side, which is 21, the side we are looking for first. So we can call this side x. So let's label it x. So the side we are looking for, x squared, square these two sides and sum it. So you have 21 squared plus 30 squared, then minus multiply. Use 2 to multiply these two sides. So we have 2 times 21 times 30, then cos of this angle times cos of 81 degrees. You have done the work. Now let's work it out. So we have x squared is equal to 21 squared, add it to 30 squared, it gives us 1,341. Now multiply this together. So bring down the subtractions and multiply this. So we have 197.1074. What do you do next? Subtract this. So from here, let's bring it down. So we have x squared is equal to, subtract this, it gives us 1143.8926. At this point, you need to take the square root of both sides for you to remove this. So we're going to have square root of 1143.8926. We are taking both the positive and negative because this is x squared. But since you're working with sides, sides can never be negative. So in that case, we're only going to work with the positive square root. So Q this value in the calculator we have. So this gives us 33.8215 kilometers. So that is what we have for that distance. So we can now fix it here. The distance between the ship is 33.8215 kilometers. And I hope you really learned something today. Don't forget to tell us how much. If this helps you, give this a like, share with your friends. If you're still new, hit that subscription button. We have a lot to give to you. And I'll also be curious to see your own method. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next class. Bye.